Welcome to our daily Forex market analysis, and this is for trading on July the 28th, 2020. Just a quick disclaimer here before we get started. This is for educational purposes only. Trading is a risky business, so please be careful with your money, especially right now with the market conditions being so volatile. All right, so we'll start off by taking a look at our calendar here. So the main overall main themes in the market today, US dollar is completely getting slaughtered in the market right now, and there are multiple reasons around this. The first one being that the number of coronavirus cases are going through the roof. They're over $70,000 per day in terms of new cases that are being discovered. And now another thing is we heard from the government, so they are putting together another stimulus bill for $1 trillion. So that's a lot of money supply coming into the market. And when there is an oversupply of something, the value of that particular asset decreases. So right now we are seeing a lot of US dollars or money being pushed into the market by both the Fed and the government. So as a result of that, there is just tons of money that is being injected. So hence the value of the currency goes down. And then we are also seeing that the economy is not opening up as was expected. So now we are seeing more concerns around the economy, mainly because of the increase in the number of cases that are being seen, and things are getting shut down again. So as a result of that, there is concern that the recovery won't be the way everybody had expected it to go. So as a result of all of this, US dollar is basically taking a massive hit at this point. So gold has gone through the roof, silver has gone up, pretty much everything has gone up against the US dollar at this point. So coming up here, another thing to keep in mind also is we have Fed statement, FOMC meeting coming up in the middle of the week. And now the expectations will be for Fed to do more, essentially, so for them to increase their program. Again, all of that is negative for the US dollar. So coming up here on Tuesday, not a ton of data here. We do have employment numbers from Spain. We have consumer confidence numbers. These, if we see that the numbers are far below what's expected, then that will be negative for the US dollar. But if they are higher than what the expectation was, in that case, we're likely to see the stock market go up, and it will still be negative for the US dollar. And then we have CPI numbers here from Australia. Now, number is expected to be worse than the previous number because the economy was shut down. But if the number is in line with this, then I wouldn't be too concerned. We're not likely to see much of an impact. However, if it's far worse, that will be negative for Australian dollar. And of course, any sort of better numbers are proving to be to have a bigger impact than any of the negative numbers. So if Australian numbers come in positive, I would look for Australian dollar to go up as a result of that. All right, so let's move on to our charts now. Looking at Euro US dollar here, it's still going through the roof here. Big, massive move up in Euro today. Still looking quite bullish here. And if we zoom back out, this is where we are in terms of our overall position here. So still looking bullish. And now we're looking at the targets here. So biases to the upside. First target 1.1820 and then 1.1850, and should it continue through, we are looking at 1.1900. So bias here is bullish for euro dollar, and I have 1820, 1850, and 1.1900 as the next three targets to the upside. Pound here, pound is also bullish. We see that price held above this previous support resistance level. and since then it has taken off to the upside here as well. Between the two, euro and pound, euro is a little bit more, is a bit stronger here, but with the US dollar weakness, even British pound, even though the fundamentals around, or the macros around pound, are not as strong with Brexit concerns and concerns around the economy and all of that, but still, because of the weakness of US dollar, everything has gone up against it. So this is looking bullish as well. So bias here as well will be bullish. I will look for a bit of pullback here, potentially into 1.2850, and then looking for a further move to the upside here. In terms of the target, we are looking at the first target here is 1.2960 and then 1.3020. So bias here is bullish for pound dollar. Aussie dollar here, this one's looking bullish as well. It is trading in a range, but we have a nice bullish candle close for the day here. So looking for a further move to the upside. Now the question will be, will it be able to get through this 0.7185 level? If it doesn't, we're looking for a move back down towards the bottom of the range. But if the US dollar remains weak like it has been, then we're looking for a break through that resistance there, and we're likely to see a further move to the upside here. So bias here is bullish. I would be a little more cautious because Aussie hasn't been as strong as Euro, for example. So I would watch out for this resistance level at 0.7185. But once we go through, we have this 0.7290 level. And again, for this one as well, we have to go way out because we are into levels that we haven't seen for several years here. So bullish bias, first target 0.7185, second target 0.7235. New Zealand dollar here, this one's looking bullish as well. We see that price is holding. It's pushing into that resistance. We do have to be cautious because it's right into the resistance, but nonetheless, bias is bullish here. And in terms of our targets, the next target here would be 0.6730. So bias is bullish. The caution here would be if we don't see this break, we could see price come back in. But as long as our US dollar is weak, I would expect New Zealand dollar to go up as well here. So bullish bias for New Zealand dollar as well. Dollar CAD here, nice strong bearish candle close. This one is also into support, so just be mindful. But overall, I am looking for a further drop here. First target is 1.3300, which is right into the support resistance level here. And below that, we're looking at 1.3260. So bearish bias here for dollar CAD. Let's take a look at the commodities now. We'll start off with silver. Silver looking super bullish here. It has gone through the roof. It's hitting the targets that we had set for the weekly. It's gone through that. And the big part of the huge move up here in gold and silver both has been because of the weakness of US dollar. So keep that in mind. This is still bullish. Next target is 26 and then 26.65. So bullish bias here for silver. Gold here, gold also looking extremely bullish here. And as we can see, it's been one way here. It's gone through this previous support resistance level. So now we have to, wow, with the gold is higher now than it was back in 2010 here after the move higher. So big, huge move up here in gold, still looking bullish. So we are definitely headed for $2,000 in terms of gold. So first target would be 1980 and then 2000. So bias right now is bullish for gold as well. Oil here, oil's been holding steady. It is pushing higher at the moment. So bias is slightly more to the bullish side now. It's been holding this level for some time, and if we see a break here, we're likely to see a move next into the next level here. So 42.40 and then 43.65. So bullish bias here for oil. Copper here, this one's neutral to slightly bullish here. It's been trading in this range for some time, so this is looking neutral at the moment. We may see a move into the highs here, but price may see problems here. Okay, so towards 2.80, then 2.90. Sorry, not 2.80, 2.88, and then 2.90. Those are the next targets that I'm looking at here. So for the time being, bias is neutral to slightly bullish for copper. Bitcoin here going through the roof again because of the US dollar, partly. So this one's extremely bullish. Next target here, we have, we are already at 11,360. Next target here is 12,000. So bullish bias here for Bitcoin as well. Oops. Let's put that. Okay, here we go. And let's take a look at our stock markets here. Stock market's doing well. That stimulus, anytime we hear about stimulus, whether that's fiscal stimulus or from the Fed, all of that is good for the stock market, and it has gone up. So this is looking bullish here. I will look for a move higher. And in terms of our targets here, first target is 32.50 and then 32.90 here. So bullish bias here for S&P 500. Nasdaq here also looking bullish. All that talk about stimulus, like I said, is quite positive for the market. So next target is 10,780 and then 11,000. So Nasdaq is looking bullish as well. And we have Dow Jones here. This one's also looking bullish, although it is trading in a range. So we just have to be careful here, but looks like it's rejecting the bottom of the range. So we may see a move towards the high of the range here. So bias is bullish for Dow Jones as well. DAX here, this one is neutral. It hasn't really done much today, but what I'm looking for is the support resistance level at 12,785. So if it holds above, then we're looking for a further move to the upside. So bullish, neutral bias here for DAX. Just keep in mind it's into support, and if it holds above this, we're looking for another move higher. FTSE here. FTSE also didn't do a whole lot. It did come into support and then it just got stuck there. So as long as it holds above the 60-80 level, I'm essentially looking for a move back towards the top of the range here. So bias is neutral, and target here would be 61.20. So this is neutral. And Nikkei here, Nikkei has done well today. We have a nice bullish engulfing candle close, which means we're looking for a move higher here. And in this case as well, price is into the support level here with the bullish engulfing candle here, looking for price to essentially go back towards the top of the range. Target here is about $23,000, or I should say 23,000. So bullish bias here for Nikkei as well. So that's it for today. Have a wonderful trading day, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye for now.